Motorsports are mentioned together. Most racing fans probably picture the famous off-road races held south of the border, like the Baja 1000. But in June of 1991, a different style of motor racing made a visit to our Latin American neighbors that brought more thunder to that country than the Spanish conquistadors did centuries ago. Here in Juarez, Mexico, just over the border from El Paso, Texas, the second race of the 1991 American IndyCar Series marked the first time in 10 years that Indianapolis-style race cars had competed in Mexico. As with many Mexican cities, Juarez is an interesting blend of old world and new, where the rich history of its Spanish ancestry still echoes within several steps of bustling city streets. The site of the AIS event was Chamizal National Park. And as the first day of practice and qualifying began, the warm Mexican air was soon bursting with the sounds of deafening exhausts. The AIS Series has become a key stepping stone for drivers aspiring to move into major league IndyCar events such as the Indy 500. AIS cars differ little from the cars raced at Indy. The major difference in most cases is only their age, since Indy 500 rules prohibit cars to run with chassis more than 2 years old. AIS cars are under no such restriction. The name Unser has long been associated with IndyCar racing, and the AIS Series is no exception, since there were 2 Unsers competing in the string of 12 AIS races for 1991. Robbie, son of 3-time Indy winner Bobby Unser, who also was attending the race in Mexico, and Robbie's cousin, Johnny. 2 days of practice and qualifying precede the race. This is when the drivers get their first look at this newly constructed 1.1-mile street course and try to dial the cars and themselves into a smooth, ever faster rhythm. As Ken Petrie from Parker, Colorado found out, the learning curve isn't the only curve that must be mastered. On the night before the race, many of the teams and the fans who have come to Mexico to watch them gather at Chihuahua Charlie's in Juarez for a high-spirited affair, complete with traveling table magic and a visit from General Tequila. For the race teams who have worked hard at preparing for tomorrow's race, it's their last chance to shake off the pressure of performing at as close to perfection as possible. Sunday, race day, and the enthusiastic crowd of racing fans is estimated close to 31,000. Carlos Murguia, one of the race promoters and vice president of the Juarez Chamber of Commerce, was obviously pleased.
We already have offers from other cities in Mexico, like Monterrey and Tijuana, that they want to do it next year. So this is getting to be a very interesting race. Indy cars have raced here about 10 years ago. So this is the first Indy car in 10 years in Latin America. So we are very interested in promoting this Indy car race all over Mexico.
And AIS president and defending AIS drivers champion Bill Tempero was just as heartened by what he saw.
This makes us a true international series. The people have been very supportive. They have sold out tickets for the weekend, 60-some thousand tickets, and we're looking for a great race here in Juarez.
As with any professional racing event, there were plenty of beautiful women on hand. Robbie Unser and his dad enjoy the photo opportunity of a lifetime. A parade cruises past the grandstands, chauffeuring the drivers and their lovely escorts to the starting grid. Even a few racers of tomorrow are included in the procession. Now it's moments from the start. Robbie Unser has qualified second in his red number 4, while the pole sitter is Kevin Whitesides from Columbia, Missouri, in his Aqua number 48. And the crowd will be watching their home country favorite, Gilberto Pacheco from Chihuahua City, Mexico, in his number 56. The green flag and the 100-mile race is underway in 105-degree heat. After 8 lead changes and plenty of non-stop wheel-to-wheel racing action, the winner is Kevin Whitesides in a photo finish tainted with controversy. As second-place finisher Robbie Unser tags a tire wall after charging toward the finish in an effort to catch Whitesides. Back with 1 lap to go, the race was coming out of a caution period, and according to the Unser team, the pace car had mistakenly blocked Robbie, who was leading, but was then passed by Whitesides.
But it would make no difference. Either way it would have turned out. You're still an officiating mistake. You can't start a race with a pace car on the racetrack. Go totally against the rules. And it just shouldn't have happened. They know this already.
Well, I was just ready, and I'm really not sure that Robbie was ready. I just think that I was more ready than Robbie, that's all. I was ready to race.
It was a race that had everything. Speed. Action. Beauty. And even controversy. The Grand Prix de Juarez was a first-rate success, and those who were there will long remember the day when Indy cars came back to Mexico. And we can't wait to come back again.
Juarez, Mexico is wild about wheels.